Hey everyone, welcome in. It is another Tuesday edition. It is technically Challenge Tuesday edition, but welcome in, welcome in. I see I've got Susan and Joyce and Judy in the chat. I've got Linda and let's see, Katie Crafts, welcome in. Estella, welcome in. Glad you're here. Nanette, glad you're here. Oh, Katie's Crafts said she took 6 quilts to the laundromat today, 2 huge loads. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Glad you guys are here. How are you doing? This is the first Tuesday night of November. It's not our first Tuesday, it's not our first live of November, but it's our first Tuesday night of November. So, how are you guys doing? Are you guys excited? Are you guys ready for fall and winter stuff? Hey, Laura, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. I am freezing tonight, guys, so if I don't have any socks or a hoodie handy, so if I grab a quilt, I'll grab a quilt. I do have one of those hanging out. I just have to unbury it a little bit. So it's not finished, it needs to be bound. Hey, Rayanne, welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, I've got some binding to do. I've got a quilt to finish quilting. I've got a quilt on the frame right now. If you guys remember, cut and chiseled, that is on the quilt frame right now. It is almost done. So after tonight's live, that is what I'm going to finish, hopefully before my neighbor gets mad at the noise. So, oh, I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I will tell you guys, I did have some technical difficulties. So I went through and downloaded what I thought was every single show and tell. I ended up having to go back and go through it a second time. I missed 20 something show and tells the first time around. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome in. So if your post does not have something that says show and tell on it, or you don't put show and tell in the comments, I can't share it. That is you giving me legal permission to share it. So if you don't put show and tell or something like that, I can't share it. So there's quite a few that were the Reflections Mystery first clue. There's those that got posted and didn't have show and tell. So if you end up with, you didn't put show and tell, or you forgot or whatever, feel free, repost it. Hey Pam, welcome in. You can repost it and we'll go into December. Okay. So if you missed out on this month, you can always catch December. Hey, Alicia, welcome in. Glad you're here. Glad you made it. Yours is one of the ones that I missed the first time around. So YouTube in their search function is not liking me. And so it didn't matter if I put show and tell, just put the word tell. It didn't matter what I put in there, it would not search and find some of the posts. So what I had to do is manually go back through. And so I have, you guys for sure cannot read this. This is my own handwriting, filling out the list for tonight. So we have almost 70 items, guys. We have 69. We are one picture shy of having 70 images for tonight. But we will have a great slideshow. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. We got like 12 minutes, okay? So don't panic. I always start it right around 6:15. I try not to start it too much earlier than that because I know sometimes YouTube doesn't give you notifications and not everybody remembers the time change, especially. So all that goes into it as well. And of course, the puppy dog is, now that I am talking, he is now up and getting into stuff and playing with toys and rolling around on the floor and doing all the puppy dog things. So you might hear me talking to him tonight. So just bear with me. Oh, so who is ready for a retreat? Who is ready for, okay, so we got two retreats. We have a Zoom retreat coming up. Let me put that in the chat box. Hey, Rita, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. So if you have not registered for the November Zoom retreat, it is November 22nd and 23rd. So I'm going to pin that to the top so you guys will have that link up at the top of the chat. You can just go click that, fill it out. If you filled it out before, you shouldn't have to fill it out again. If you can't remember, then go fill it out. It's fine. I will figure it out. If I see your name in there twice, and as long as your email is spelled the same both times, then we're good. Judy says, as soon as I went live, her husky started barking. Oh my gosh, that is normally how that works. Let's see. Okay, that can wait. Okay. All right. So we've got one retreat coming up this month, and I am still working on the details. I am trying to get everything settled for the September 2026 in-person Casper Quilt Retreat, the Siberian Wind Quilt Retreat set up. So I'm trying to get it set and going, and I'm hoping to do that by the end of the month. So we've made some hard decisions. We've already made probably the hardest of the decisions. So as long as those are made, then the rest should be a little bit easier. So now I can start working the nitty gritty of the details and all of that. Rita says all of her dogs and cats decided to get into a tussle, so they got banned from my craft room. They're all pouting now, right? Oh, Judy, your fur baby's ready for the party and driving her crazy. Oh, believe me, I understand. He is over there with one of his hedgehogs, and let me see. Ooh, good deal. So Mama now has a couple of treats, or a couple of toys. We have the orange ball. This is my dog's favorite color. So if you ever have wondered, I know dogs can't see color, but they do have a preference. And of course, my camera refocuses now that I've got this bright orange thing. But yeah, he loves that. That is his favorite color. And then this is one of his little hedgehogs. It badly needs a bath, but it's got a squeaker in it, so it won't get a bath. Oh my gosh, 5 dogs, Laura. That's crazy. She's got 3 and her dad has 2, so 5 dogs in the house. Yuck. That's a lot of dogs all at one time. Tuzzled and spilled the water container that holds 2.5 gallons of water. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I can't do that in my craft space. My craft space can't have that kind of stuff in it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. So what am I thinking of? What all have I got? Okay, so we've got a super chat goal that's going for tonight. We're just trying to get 10 super chats in. If you can, that's great. If not, that's fine. You get a raffle ticket for every super chat you put in. So if you want to put a super chat in, you can. Hey, Debbie, welcome in. She says hello, Tammy and everyone. I'm glad you're here. Oh, the big hedgehogs in pink, orange, and green. Yeah, no, we don't do the big hedgehogs now. He's got the big pigs in like all the different colors that oink, but he likes the squeaky stuff too. So most of the things we have right now out are squeaky. I'm about ready to start swapping him over. We have a storage ottoman at the foot of our bed, and that storage ottoman has only his toys in it. So he gets a small number of his toys, and then every 2-3 months, maybe 4 months, I will take all of his toys and we'll cycle through what's in the ottoman. And so he gets a whole new thing of toys, and he thinks he has hit the jackpot, and I didn't have to spend a dime. It's fantastic. Hey, Joan, welcome in. She's ready for show and tell. Love it. Yay. Joyce and Susan are joining the super chat train. Awesome. You guys both have tickets now. Thank you. And let's see, when our daughter was remodeling her house, we had 7. So 5 doesn't seem bad after 7. Absolutely. I'm with you on that. Self-water saved me time, but they decided it was an argument over water. Yeah. Yep, I hear you, Rita. Oh, yay. Laura's getting in on the super chat tickets. Thank you. You guys rock. I love it. Thank you. Okay. So we have the retreat this month. That is a Zoom retreat. So the link is up at the top. So if you're just joining in, the link is up at the top. Go click that link. I will try to get it into the description box. You know what? Let me do that right now if I can. Let me see if Google will cooperate with me. I think it will. We're going to try it. Well, YouTube needs to cooperate with me. And I do not know why it is doing as many um, refocusing things. I may have to go in and change that. Bear with me just a second. We are going to take the Nocturnal Soul out because we don't need that in here. All right, November retreat link. All right, so if you are watching this on replay, it will be in the description box below the video. Hey, Carrie, welcome in. She's making hubby drive so she can get a break and watch. I love that. That's my kind of way to go. Because, you know, why should he get all the fun? You need to be able to get some of the fun too. You should absolutely get some of the fun. Let's see. Let me just adjust this focus thing real quick and apply that, and then I can go back to what we're doing. Okay. Let's see. Got 5 dogs, 3 cats, and once in a while they all get into this brother-sister argument. Dogs never win. Even old cats have pokey feet. They do. They do. Absolutely, they do. Hey, Jess, welcome in. Good to see you. Glad you're here. We probably have cats, but both my daughter and I are extremely allergic. Yeah. Oh, Susan is eating dinner and watching. Okay, you got to tell us what you're having for dinner. That is kind of the cardinal rule here. If you are having dinner, or you are eating, or you are fixing dinner, we have to know what it is. You just have to you have to let us live vicariously through you. That's the way this works. Okay, so by the end of the month, we will have had reflections. That is coming up on November 15th, which is a Saturday this month. So set that onto your calendar. November 15th is the is the reflections mystery. And Mr. Puppy Dog found his Easter egg that I don't want him to have while I'm on a live. So we're gonna see if he will ignore it. Rita's deciding whether she wants to make a postage stamp quilt. Not sure about that one. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I will be doing another mosaic quilt, but I'm just not ready to do it yet. Oh, homemade super shepherd's pie. Oh, I haven't had that in a while. We are out of traffic, so he can handle it now. Good deal, Carrie. Hey, Denise, welcome in. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. All right, so Reflections Mystery is coming up on the 15th. Our Zoom retreat is coming up on the 22nd and 23rd. And by the end of the month, I hope to have the, oh my gosh, he's getting up on the table, guys. Oh my gosh, my dog is getting up on my table. Oh my goodness. He is going to be the death of me. I swear he's going to be the death of me. Okay. I'm trying to distract myself and not think about what he is getting into. I cannot believe he's doing that while I'm on a live. Okay. Laura picked up a postage stamp quilt at an antique shop at circa early 1900s based on fabrics. I want to try and hand quilt that one. Yeah. Make sure you document it thoroughly before you hand quilt it so you don't change the age of the quilt. Oh my goodness. He now has his egg, guys. So if I can take it away from him, I absolutely will. But if you hear some loud crashing, I apologize. That is my dog. Okay, so we have one retreat this month. We have a retreat next year, and you will get more information about that, I'm hoping, by the end of the month. And you have Reflections Mystery this month. We also have a special live. We have a special live this month. So if you check the live listings, we've got Yuletide Sampler 2 that I'll have Alicia and Kathy joining me on the 2nd and 4th Fridays of November, which the 4th Friday is the day after Thanksgiving. And then Sean will be joining me. We are going to start doing a live with him on Fridays at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. So it's going to be late night Fridays. So he will be joining me for that. So don't miss it. Make sure you go turn your notifications on so you don't miss it. Mom banned them from the room. It's like the world's ending, right, Rita? Pam says chicken taco bowls with the yummies for our Tommy's daughter Jazz here with me. That's awesome. I'm glad you have your daughter with you tonight. Yay. You know who to ask for help with that, Laura, says Susan. Yes, yeah, absolutely. He wants this toy. He absolutely does want this toy. He loves this thing. I don't know why, but he loves it. I don't know how you handle it. I've had to visit the ER after being exposed to cats. Yeah, I can't do cats anymore. I can't. I can tolerate being around them, but I can't live with them anymore. So yes, late night Sean. It is going to be interesting. So he's going to be late night with me, and then you guys are going to see him again Saturday morning, bright and early. So we're going to see how he does. But that is the plan right now. So 8 p.m. Mountain Time on the 3rd Friday. All right. Well, you know what? I have a lot of pictures to go through. We have 69 of them to go through. I am going to open my water. And it is flavored. Don't hate on me for that. It's flavored. But I'm going to open my water so I don't have to take long breaks while we are doing this. All right. So I'm going to go and transition over. You ready to go to see some cool stuff? Because I know I am. I know I'm ready to share it with you guys. I've seen it all, but I'm ready to share it with you guys. All right. All right, this first one up is from Alicia from Quilty Bird Piecing. She said she thought she would never complete all of these chain blocks, but she's finished them. Now she has to put the rows together. I am absolutely loving this. Alicia, you have done a fantastic job. And yes, sometimes these chains are so crazy hard to put together because you do feel like it will never end. Yeah, so until I'm woo, right? So she's got all these hearts in the other blocks, and then she's got all of the chain blocks. So they're all done. I cannot believe it. That's so exciting. You've done fantastic. All right, let's see where we are on my list. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is one from Carrie. She said she figured out how to fit these stars together into a quilt. I am absolutely in love with this. You have managed single-handedly, Carrie, to impress me just with the level of creativity that you come up with in order to be able to get things to go together. So I love these stars. They're so bright, beautiful batiks, and you have done a fantastic job putting them together. Fantastic job. I'm going to see if I can move this around so I will be able to see part of the chat, but not all of it. Let me see. Let me see if my computer will let me, because my computer is being a little bit finicky tonight. I think that's also going back to YouTube and all of that. So we're going to see. Okay, we'll see. I'll see what I can see when I can see it. All right. Yes, it is very pretty. It's beautiful. All right. So here's another one from Carrie. And she said that she found these log cabin blocks hiding in a bin. Now they're a donation quilt. Why were these hiding in a bin? Like, why? That's not fair. They should never be hiding in a bin. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love what you did with all the negative space. And I love how you decided to quilt that. So if you guys look closely at all of that quilting, she's done just kind of like block fill in. And I love how all the straight lines really complement all the log cabin blocks and just add to it even more. You have done such a fantastic job. And I bet somebody's going to love getting this quilt. Blocks are always hiding. Blocks hide and scraps multiply. Yeah, they do, Rita. I'm just giving everybody a hard time. That's all it is. Me giving everybody a hard time. All right. So this next one. So Carrie was working on a purple quilt at our last retreat. And she said that quilt now is done. This is that quilt. And I love how you were able to put that together and make it much bigger. Oh, Carrie says that the stars from that first quilt came from a friend who didn't want to finish putting it together. Oh, and Susan says that uh hang on, let me see if I can see the chat. There we go. Her youngest daughter would love the greens because her birthday is the day after St. Patty's Day. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So this purple quilt, um, I mean, if you look at it, there's only 3 rows and it's only 5 blocks wide. But with all of the setting in and the beautiful fabric she's using to set the quilt off, that's all you really need. It's perfect just the way you did it, Carrie. And then she had extra blocks. She had enough pieces to do a pieced back with the gray. I love this. I love this. This absolutely speaks to my heart because I want to use up all of the extra pieces and not have things hanging around. Oh, the green blocks are hiding because they didn't work with the first quilt she had in mind, and then they hid. I love it. Yes, that star is awesome, Joyce. You're right. It is. I love it. I love it. And Laura was saying she's not usually a big fan of green, but it was stunning. Yes, they are. And this back, yeah, I'm in love with the back. I'm in love with the back just as much as the front. Very, very great job, Carrie. You've done a fantastic job on this. All right, and it's my favorite color. I'm not gonna. I gotta hang out with my favorite color a little bit longer. All right. All right, let me get my computer to cooperate again. There we go. All right, now this is from Debbie. She says this is her Halloween purse with her Vinyl of the Month Club. I did not know there was such a thing as a Vinyl of the Month Club, but now that I know, I'm kind of jealous. And she said that this is just something small and easy. I love the skeletons and the flowers mixed together. It gives me that Sugar Skulls vibe without being Sugar Skulls. I love Sugar Skulls. That is kind of like, if I could do something with a Sugar Skull, I probably would. Like if I could get away with it and like, I mean, I don't know. I had a purse at one point with Sugar Skulls on it. I loved it. Loved it. I love this fabric. I love how you chose to use it. Oh, okay. Carrie says that after she got the purple quilt together, she found the rest of the box, and that's when she put them on the back. Hey, it works. It works that way. All right. So this next one is also from Debbie, and this is her foundation paper piece. No, it doesn't seem like it's foundation paper piece. Okay. This is the wall hanging that was a gift to her. Her daughter-in-law had her grandson and 2 little girls that are like her granddaughters draw pictures for her 70th birthday, and the daughter had a friend put it together. I love this. This has so much meaning into it, and it's just absolutely perfect. I love being able to see all the drawings that the kids make and how they get used. So it looks like we've got a crab that's going towards the water. And this looks, this is me guessing. It looks like we are out on the ocean and we've got the sand up here maybe. I'm not sure. This one looks like it's stars. And then we've got a rainbow with clouds here. And then I love that they named this cow. I believe it's a cow. They named it Oreo. I love that. If it's not, it's probably a dog, but I love that. And then we've got a flower with an American flag. And we've got strawberries. We've got a kitty cat with, I think, a peanut, maybe. And then we've got bananas. I love being able to see kids' work or kids' projects show up like this, because I mean you can't ever make them stop growing up on you. So they're going to continue to grow. Bear with me just a second. I do need to get the dog to stop what he's chewing on. Okay, now this is our foundation paper piece um, quilt that we were starting to talk about at first. Oh my goodness. Okay, my dog has just chewed a hole in my rug. Okay. The egg is now in my possession and not in his. Okay. So this is her foundation paper pieced haunted wall hanging. I love this. The cat is so stinking cute looking at the spider. And then we've got all of the different windows in the haunted house. It's absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. And it's my favorite holiday. So that works really well. That works amazingly well. Sit, sir. Okay. There we go. We're getting the puppy to settle. Maybe. I hope. I'll have to examine the rug later. Okay. So this is from Ellen. This is from Ellen. She says this is the first bed quilt, queen size, that she ever made for a dear friend's 70th birthday. It's a Missouri Star Lemon Star quilt pattern, and the fabric line is Sense and Sensibility from Maywood Studios. It took me almost a year. It's a good thing I didn't know what I was doing because I probably wouldn't have tackled this for my first one. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. I have to agree with you. Sometimes ignorance absolutely is bliss. There are some quilts that I have attempted and I have made solely because I didn't know that they were supposed to be hard. And then when I found out that they were supposed to be hard, oops. Oh well. Hey Zaza, welcome in. Welcome in. So I think you did a fantastic job, Ellen. This turned out so lovely. And I cannot wait to see everything else that you sent in and that you'll be sending to us in the future. That is so crazy awesome. I love that you did this. And so you said that this is a bed size. Let's see. Oh, it's a queen size, guys. It's a queen size quilt. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. All right. It is beautiful, right? It is. All right. Now, this is also from Ellen. This is a quilt for her youngest grandson when he graduated to a big boy bed. I love that. I love celebrating milestones with quilts because it is all going to be so memorable in the long run. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. So the border fabric has whales and dolphins and octopi, and we've got jellyfish and turtles, and then she's carried that theme throughout with all of the different fabrics that go into this quilt. And I think that this border down here even kind of looks like seaweed. So I love how this came out, Ellen. You did a fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic. I would not change a thing. I think he's probably going to enjoy it just as much as I enjoy sitting here looking at it. Just as much as I enjoy sitting here looking at it. The fabric is so pretty. It is. It is. Absolutely it is. All right, now this is from Jacqueline. Welcome back in, Jacqueline. Glad you made it tonight. Because I was like, I've got so many of hers. I hope she shows up tonight so she can see them. So this is, let me grab where she's at because she's on my list twice, so I apologize. This was a sew along she did with Miriam at Stitch Obsessed. Pattern is Cottage Twirl, and she used art gallery fabrics. She thinks it's called Forest Village. I love it. I love all the friendship stars in there. And I love that it's offset by regular, like just 9 patches in a cross layout. I like how it's done like that. That is just absolutely gorgeous, and your fabric choices are perfect for it. I love that the border fabric is also the same as the the center of all of the crosses. I love that continuity. Now this is another picture of it, and this is a zoom up picture of it. So inside each of the friendship stars is a black gingham looking fabric. And then we've got the blue with the flowers, and then we've got blue with, I want to say, is that scissors and a thimble? If not, it's floral something or other. I cannot see very well tonight. And then I love this print. This is that same print that's in the border. It looks like it has words across it, and then we've got all the flowers in it as well. Rita says, everyone has walls. None of my walls are big enough for me to put up as a design wall. Yeah, and Pam saying, same here, Rita, no wall space in her apartment. Yeah, it's crazy hard sometimes to find enough wall space. So my design walls are movable because I really don't have a lot of dedicated wall space in this space that I'm in right now. So they're behind my long arm. I can't really get to them unless I bring them out. But they work when I need them to work. So I set them up temporarily, and then I put them back when I need to put them back. Susan says that her design wall is only 3 feet across, no room for anything bigger. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to work with something smaller, and a little bit at a time. All right. So this next one is also from Jacqueline, and this is a pumpkin block that she made, and it's left over from pumpkin blocks for a table runner she made with the local quilt guild, which you guys will get to see here in just a minute. So I love how you chose this the brown border with the polka dots. I think that really sets it off, and then the green just makes that orange pop so much more brightly. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love that you added the hanging tab on it. You are doing a great job. You are doing a very, very great job. And then here is the back so we can see all of the quilting. I love this green fabric. I love it. It is a batik. It's got to be a batik. It's got to be a batik, guys. I'm just absolutely in love with it, Jacqueline. I love your color choices. I love it. It's so, so pretty. Let me get my mouse out of the way. Let's see. Ceiling is very low in the back half of this house. The wall is only half. The rest is concrete. Oh, yeah. I hear you, Rita. You have the unique house. Yeah, that's part of it. All right. Now, this next one is also from Jacqueline. This is a quilt. Bear with me. The puppy dog has stolen something else. Bring it, sir. Bring. Come. We're about to leash him at this point. Nope. Go bring it. So you're hearing me get a treat out so I can bribe him, because we are stealing things that we should not be stealing. We're going to have one of those kinds of nights. Okay, so this is from Jacqueline. She says it's a quilt that she finally finished quilting after the top sat around for a few weeks. Only a few weeks? Is that all? Just a few weeks? That is nothing. The quilt that I'm quilting on, hey Rena, welcome in. The quilt that I'm quilting on the frame right now has been sitting around for over a month. So a few weeks is nothing. Rena says that her design wall is a panel of styrofoam covered with batting that she purchased at a yard sale. I don't blame you. Sometimes that's the perfect thing. So you guys see all the yellow and the bright colors. We've got the greens and the blues and all of that in here. And then let me click over. This is the back side as well, so we can see the quilting. I love how you're doing these lines on there. That is just absolutely fantastic. You are getting the idea down pat of sometimes simpler is better. It works really, really well that way. Yep, we are going to do a leash on the dog. Sorry. I promise I'm not trying to interrupt, guys. All right, so this is also from Jacqueline. This is very bright, and I love it. Absolutely love it. This is her M50 mystery quilt block that she finally got quilted. I believe I remember seeing a couple of these floating around on the internet where people were getting or putting them together. I love how you did this. I love the quilting that you did on here. I love the little free motion that you did. And then we do have a picture of the back as well. Hey, Chloe, welcome in. And she's even added the little hanging tabs to keep it so she can hang it up wherever she needs to, or wants to hang it. I love that. I like when you think ahead and you think forward for things like that, because that really does go towards the whole idea of quilting, because we're supposed to quilt ahead. We're supposed to think ahead. Do we always? No, we don't. But we learn as we go. And that's kind of the idea. All right. Love the colorful stars. I do too. I do too. All right. Now this is the one from Jacqueline as well. You remember the pumpkin wall hanging that she made. This is the table runner that she made. Her local quilt guild showed them how to make it. And so this is her pumpkin table runner. So we've got the strips, the orange strips, all the different strips, and then we've got the solid fabrics in two of them. And I love how the pumpkins are different sizes, and I love the colors. I just absolutely think you did such an amazing job picking out all of those colors, because that is sometimes the hardest part of quilting. And I'm loving that you've got that quilter slide lock in the background. I love my slide lock. So yeah, I love seeing that that's in the background. I love it. I love it, love it. And then there's that other quilt in the background as well that we just saw. And Nanette says this table runner is so cute. I agree. I agree. Oh, it looks like one that Susan made for her daughter 3 years ago. Hey, you know what? It comes back around in style. I love. That's the other thing about quilting. Even if the colors go out of style, the techniques come back into style regularly. So it's perfect. It's perfect. All right. So this next one is from Janet, and this is a Villa Rosa design. I put that the pattern, I think, is named Jolene. One of the things that Jacqueline put in her description when she was talking about this quilt top that she posted, she has a diagnosis of MS, and she is working through a lot of hand weakness. So, guys, if you are struggling with hand weakness, if you're struggling with shoulder and arm weakness or foot weakness, or you have some kind of disability or some kind of struggle, hey Gladys, welcome in. If you are working through anything like that, take heart that there are a lot of tools out now that weren't out even maybe 10 years ago. There's a lot of tools out now that make our jobs as disabled or struggling quilters, it makes our jobs a lot easier. So we have tools at our disposal to make quilting a possibility and make it a reality for us, so that we can enjoy this lovely craft that, you know, so many others have been enjoying for years. I love all these fabrics, guys. So we've got, looks like snowmen in here. We've got nutcrackers, which is my favorite. Oh, no worries, Debbie. We've already seen yours, but we love them. The foundation paper piece wall hanging, the Halloween purse. I love the vinyl that you got, and the little one where the kids drew their little designs that drew the pictures for your 70th birthday. Loved that. Absolutely loved it. Okay, so this one, oh, look, we've got Christmas ornaments up here in the cream. We've got peppermint candies. It looks like we've got Christmas bows, and then we've got more Christmas ornaments. Guys, I love Halloween. I love Halloween, but I do love Christmas too. So I love how this came out. Janet, you did a fantastic job putting this top together. I can't wait to see what it looks like quilted and bound. I'm so excited for you. All right, now this came from Joan. Let's see. The first picture, this one, is from Sew Becca's block that was giving her and others heck for October. So I remember hearing a lot of people fussing and having trouble with this block for October. And so this is Joan's block from October from the quilt with Becca. She says that the ribbon didn't come out right, but it's staying the way that it is. I don't blame you, Joan. I don't blame you. When you get to a point where it's not going together the way that it's supposed to go or the way that you want it to go, but you got it together, you know what? Sometimes leaving it is the better option. So I love how this came out for you. And it's consistent. So, you know, if you didn't tell me it wasn't done right, I might not have known it wasn't done right. So you got that going for you. So I would say nothing about that it's not the right way. Rita says it looks like one of the ones I did for the Moto blocks. Yeah, this was from Becca's channel. I think Becca was doing the Moto blocks. All right, now these are the bags that she sold through her daughter. She said, so far, I've made about 6 of them and have at least 1 more to make. You are bag making queen, Joan. Absolute bag making queen. I love how you're putting these together so quickly, and I love the color arrangements. You have an eye for that, and you are doing such an amazing job. I can't wait till I am proudly gifted with one of your bags. Just saying. Christmas is coming up. No, I'm just kidding. Don't put me ahead of anybody else, okay? That is not the way it goes. All right. She said now her son-in-law wants her to make a bigger and wider one for him to carry records and books in when he goes shopping. She thinks she started something. I believe you have. Joan says it's a design choice on that first block. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Now this is another bag she sent in. This is her granddaughter's bag. Her granddaughter picked the material and Joan chose the lining. She thought the butterflies made it pop just a little bit. She finished it in time for her birthday on the 10th. So she is going to be having a birthday in 6 days. 6 days. She doesn't know it's done, so it will be a surprise. Well, we won't spoil the surprise. I cannot wait to hear how she likes her bag. I'm so excited for her. It's very, very pretty, Joan. You've done an amazing job with all of these bags. I'm so happy I get to share them. So happy I get to share them. Okay. All right. Now this is from Judy. This was from her My Fabric Addiction kit. She's pleased with how it turned out. And I don't disagree. I love how it turned out. So we've got the cat in a stocking in the center, and then we have, it looks like a pieced border here, and then we have a pieced border outside of that. We've got the red pinstripes, and then we've got the green and then the white with the polka dots, and then we've got this mint green as well, or pastel blue. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's gorgeous. It doesn't really matter what color it officially is. I love how it looks because you've done a great job putting this together. And then we've got another picture of it just to get a little bit closer on some of the pieces and parts. I love how this came out, Judy. You're doing such good work with this. Such good work. All right. And I'm pleased with how it turned out too, because she said she was pleased with how it turned out. I am pleased for you because it's gorgeous. All right, now this is also from Judy. She said this is a large potato chip quilt. She couldn't figure out what to quilt on it, so she decided to experiment. So it's loaded on her long arm frame. So if you guys have never seen a long arm frame before, this is an example of one. So we've got a rail. This one is called an idler rail. Some other companies may call it something different. And this is your take-up rail. So this is where her backing is attached to. And it looks like she's floating the quilt top, which is what I do frequently as well. Laura bought the same kit as Judy. She loves it. It's on her never-ending list to make. Oh, it's pretty. It's very pretty. All right, so she's experimenting. Looks like we've got some tree branches. I love that. I love that. If you guys can see, I'm hoping you guys can see it. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. There we go. So it looks like we've got some tree branches. I'm not sure if that's what we're intending or not because drawing is always subjective. But it looks like we've got some over here as well in the red. And then here is just another picture of it with the machine moved a little bit further away. Oh no, Judy says she didn't have enough for the pieced borders on that first one. The company had to send her more. Ah, yes, yes, absolutely, Rita. All right, now this is also from Judy. This one I almost missed. She said that she's been searching for a quilt rack and came across this one at an antique shop. Had to bring it home. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Those were branches we were seeing. And I love your quilt rack. I actually have one kind of similar to this. It's not the same layout. It's a much deeper quilt rack, but it only has 3 rails versus the 4 that yours has. Actually, yours has 5 if you count the supporting rail at the bottom. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. I love it, and I'm loving the quilts in the background. I see we've got a chandelier quilt here, and then I love all the Labrador faces. Oh my gosh, I love Labrador faces. They're cute. They're cute. And it looks like we have a Labrador hanging out down here too. So if I had to hazard a guess, guys. All right, now this came from Katie Crafts. Let me see where she's at on my list because again, my list has been messed up. This is a wall hanging she's made for the church craft fair that was this upcoming weekend. I don't know which weekend that was because I didn't write that down. This is a checkered Dresden plate from Missouri Star Quilt Company. Guys, if you have not done a Dresden plate before, this is one to put on your to-do list. You want to a Dresden plate is a good one to have on your done list. Judy says, "Oh, they're protecting her couches." You know what? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, so put a Dresden plate on your to-do list if you've never done one before. I haven't done one in a little bit, but I have done them before. But it's a good technique to be able to say that you've done one. It's not that it's necessarily hard. You can have pointed edges like this one. You can have rounded edges. There's a lot that you can do with the Dresden. You can do it out of ties. You can do it out of actual quilting fabric. There's so many things that you can do with Dresdens. And so they go out and come back into popularity, but they never leave the staple list. Rita says Dresden is on her maybe someday list. Yes. Oh, you've done them with ties, but not cutting fabric. Yeah, it is different when you cut fabric for it than when you use a tie. But they're kind of a staple in the quilting world, and you can always modern them up, or you can antique them down. So whichever way you want to go. Hey, Susie, welcome in. Joan says she loves Dresden plates. Her king bedspread is purple Dresdens. Oh, good deal, good deal. Yeah, Dresdens are worth having done. I'm just gonna say it that way. Oh, good, good. Dresden is on Joyce's to-do list. She thinks that they are so pretty. Yes, so this one is the checkered Dresden from Missouri Star Quilt Company. So if you're looking for our checkered Dresden plate from Missouri Star Quilt Company, there's a lot of other patterns out there as well. Oh, and Susie is long arming a Dresden right now. Okay, well, that works. That works. Oh, yes, Dresdens and samplers. Yes, absolutely. All right, now this is also from Katie Crafts. This is her 100-acre wood quilt. If you guys have been following me for a bit, you probably have seen Katie's send in on some of these blocks that are in this. But this is the 100-acre wood quilt from, oh my gosh, I know the name. I know the name because it's not from Legit Kits. This is from, um, oh, somebody's going to have to help me because I cannot think of the name of the company. Um, I have one of their patterns and I just can't think of the name off the top of my head. But the 100 Acre Quilt, they were selling it as a kit, but you could also get it just as the pattern. But there's all these bees. There's the owl. There's the owl with the honey jars hanging out. There's Pooh. There's Tigger. We've got the clouds up here as well. Then we've got Christopher Robin. We've got Rabbit. We've got Piglet. We've got Eeyore. And we've got Art East. Yes. Yes, Art East. You guys got it. You guys got it. Yes. And then we've got Rue and we've got the two kangaroos. I can't think of their names separately. But either way, we've got a whole bunch of honey jars. I love this. And then all the leaves falling too. Yes, Nanette. She says John at Art East in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, so he designed that and then put it out. So yes, that is, you've done a fantastic job, Katie. No, this one is not Elizabeth Hartman. That's where I was trying to think of because it's not Kanga and Rue. Very good. There we go. Kanga and Baby Rue. Yes, yes, those are the right names. I just can't think of them. I just couldn't think of them. I don't watch Winnie the Pooh that much, so remembering it off the top of my head is kind of hard. I love the Eeyore's tail's not connected. I love that. Love it. It is a lovely quilt. All right, so this she got the patch as part of doing the 100 Acre Woods sew along. And then so she sewed that on the back of her quilt as a label. Yes, I think Sean did work on this one. I don't know if he's finished it or not, but I know he did work on this at least a little bit. So we've got Riley Blake Designs. Okay, here's Art East Quilting Company. Yeah. So yes, guys, the patch she got with the kit, and so she made it into a label for the back of her quilt. I am in love, absolutely in love, and she's not gonna let this quilt go anywhere. I already know. This quilt is hers. All right, now this came from Linda. Linda sent in. She said, "Here are some blocks that she's been making for Block of the Months, and she loves playing on the long arm." I don't blame you. I love this New York Beauty, and the colors are so bright, so bright. This is New York Beauty Block 5, according to the sticker she's got pinned on there. And then, oh my gosh, this is so stunning, so stunning. So we've got the bold red and against the bold blue. This would be a fantastic Quilt of Valor pattern too, guys. In case you're wondering, this would work beautifully to go into a Quilt of Valor. Here it is in a different colorway. Looks like we've got balloons maybe on the blue, and then we've got flowers on the white, and then we've got that same red. Yeah, Sean does love Art East. You're right, Susan. You're right. And then, oh my gosh, this colorway, guys. Look at that. We've got the black set off with the pink. And even with as busy as all of these fabrics are, the values that you've chosen, Linda, make these blocks. They absolutely make these blocks. Laura says she loves color choice. Yeah, 100% with you. And then this is her playing on the long arm. I'm in love. I'm in love. Your feathers are much better than mine. I am still a baby when it comes to doing feathers. Your stipple actually looks better than mine too. My stipple is just not anywhere where yours is. There are a lot of people doing Sobeka sewing. There are. You're right. But this is so pretty. So pretty. That was what my ribbon block was supposed to look like. That turned out great, Linda. Oh, Joan. Yes, but that's okay. Yours is unique. Yours is unique just like the rest of the humanity. Everybody is unique, just like everybody else. No, I'm just kidding. But yours is unique, and I love it just the same. I love it. Love it. Love it. Hey, Raven, welcome in. Glad to see you again. Glad you're here. Good night to join. Good night to join us. All right, now this came from Lisa. The long arm technician had to come to her house and he changed out her bobbin hook and adjusted the timing on her long arm machine. She had this fabric loaded for him to test Bella, which is the name of her long arm, test Bella out on. So she thought she would play and stitch out 5-inch designs to make coasters for next Halloween. So she is getting started on next Halloween, guys. Sometimes it's just fun to play. By the way, Bella is much quieter now that the bobbin case isn't rattling anymore. I totally am with you on that. I love it. Yes, Rita, she says that's what makes projects interesting because everyone is so different. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. So I love how if you look up above the fabric that she did the 5-inch blocks on for coasters, it looks like we've got the word thanks embroidered up there or quilted up there. And then we've got some squiggly doodles down here. And of course, Harry Potter's probably digitized, but that's okay. I love that she's getting a start on next year's Halloween. I'm 100% with you on that, Lisa. 100% with you. All right. So this came from Mitzi. Mitzi says, here's a baby quilt for a friend's first grandchild. I love it. I love it. It looks like we've got trucks for the background or the backing fabric. And it looks almost like space on the front, but it also kind of looks like turtles. I don't know what it is, but I am here for it. It's so bright, it's so cheerful, and that will be great. Babies don't really have like the most fantastic vision, so this will be perfect for a baby's first quilt because it will be so distinct in the color ranges. So absolutely perfect choice, Mitzi. And then this is also from Mitzi, and we've got two people hiding behind. Rita says space turtles, right? All right, so we've got 2 people hiding behind this quilt. She said that this is a log cabin for a quilt retreat buddy. You know, I want to be your quilt retreat buddy. Can I be your quilt retreat buddy? I love this. Nanette says that she loves all the diversity within the group. Yep, I'm here for it. Absolutely here for it. I love it too. I love it. I think this quilt, like this would be, I'm just jealous. I'm jealous of this quilt. I love the quilting on it too. Let me see if I can, yeah, big log cabin blocks. Yeah, they are. But I love the circular quilting. It really softens up all of the hard log cabin lines. You've done a fantastic job, Mitzi. Yes, Joan, you're so right. She says we can all make the same pattern and it'll all come out differently. Yep. I cannot wait to see what you guys do with reflections in that same statement. Yes, the movement in this quilt. Yes. All right. Now this is also from Mitzi, and she said that this one is her husband's dragon quilt. So he loves dragons. I love it. I love it. And so we've got, looks like a geisha up here, maybe a couple of geisha. And then we've got, looks like Japanese flowers hanging out. And then we've got some dragon panels in here. I love it. That's a fantastic way to put all of that together and to make it cohesive. So you've done a fantastic job. Hey, Katie, welcome in. Oh, Rita is trying to claim your husband's dragon quilt. She says, dragon, wow, 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 wow. I love it. I love it. I love your reactions, guys. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And you can still do super chats while we are doing this too, by the way. All right, so this is from Nanette. And this is the Reflections and Mystery Quilt October's results for her. She says, Stash Buster in progress. That's okay. You can pull from your stash. I don't mind. That's kind of the idea. And these are perfect. You've done a great job. So this is Nanette's version of October's clue. Now, there's a lot of other versions of October's Clue in the Facebook group. So if you did not put Sew and Tell on your October Clue, repost it with Sew and Tell, and we'll include it in December. Okay, so that is perfectly fine. But yeah, this is the 4 for October. I cannot wait to see what your other colors are. Now, this came out also from Nanette, and so she took the leftover fabric from her granddaughter's crib quilt and made a runner for the dresser. And so that's what this is over here in the background. And you guys can't see the top of it because of the way my screen is set up, and I apologize for that. The bottom has these little pinwheels at the bottom, and the top has it as well. So it is thoroughly balanced. And I love all the different little blocks that you put in there. And these were the leftovers. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And that is picture 1 of that table runner, or that dresser, yeah, a runner for the dresser. And here the runner is completely out, where you can see the whole thing in the screen, I believe. So that's the one. Oh, the flying birds hiding. No, these are pinwheels. They're not flying birds. Oh, they're not flying birds. All right. So this is also a posting from Nanette. She said, as you can tell, my sewing lately has been granddaughter related. With that in mind, she decided to sew something for her 2 older brothers, toys that they could share with her from Annie's patterns. Nanette had not attached the eyes. She was trying to decide on a better solution and was asking in the Facebook group for any suggestions. So I don't know if she's gotten the eyes on there now, but I love the little button eyes, if that's what she's going to end up putting on there. So this is Sew a Constrictor. That is what this little gadget right here is for her to play with. And then this is a marble maze. That is what that is. I love toys like that. Good deal. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Laura's husband's out of town on business, and he's gonna be traveling a lot more often now, and that's not normal since COVID. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I love these toys, Nanette. I'm so glad you're making these. I've not had any desire to make kids' toys, so it's kind of a cool thing that you're doing that. All right, now this is also for her granddaughter. She said, quote, here's hoping my new little granddaughter will love spending time on our farm. Start teaching them young. Her new farm book. Oh, good, good. Nanette says she attached fabric eyes to the Sew a Constrictor. So this is Animals in My Barn. I love this. And it's got little handles on it, little doors on the front. Oh, those are so cute. I love the doors being able to open like that. Oh, and we've got a finger puppet cow. And then we've got a window that has meow in it. So we've got a kitty cat hanging out in there above the goats. Oh my gosh. And there are pigs in my barn. Oh my goodness. And then we've got a cow and a horse hanging out as well. These are so stinking cute. So stinking cute. All right. So, I love when you guys do stuff like this. I have no idea whether or not I would be willing to do them, but I love that you guys are. It's precious, so precious. All right, so these are the Yuletide Sampler 2 Block 2s that Nanette is doing. So she has got that pattern, and she is working along with me, Kathy, and Alicia to work on Yuletide Sampler 2. So these are her block 2 or month 2 blocks. I love the trees. I love them. I love them. I still haven't pressed mine. I got them made. I pressed one, and that's been it. I haven't pressed any others. So I love yours. They are pressed, and they're pretty, and they're clean. I love it. I love it. All right, now also from Nanette is block 1. Sorry, I apologize. My body is trying to yawn for me, so I apologize for that. This is also from Yuletide Sampler 2. This is block 1, so this is month 1. I love the color choices. I cannot wait to see what everybody does with this. Oh, thank you, Chloe. She says thumbs up for Tammy and our awesome community. Agreed. Agreed. Don't forget, we've also got Super Chat goal going tonight. So if you guys want to get in on the Super Chats, you can. There's no requirement that you do it, but you can. You will get a raffle ticket for April. So this is block 1 or month 1. There's 3 of those. All right, now this is for that same granddaughter. This is the crib quilt for her new granddaughter, completed by Nana. I love it. And this is the front of the quilt. Guys, how gorgeous is this? How absolutely stunning and gorgeous, especially for a baby quilt or a crib quilt. Just, my mind's blown. My mind is blown. That is a lot of work for a baby quilt. And you did an absolutely fantastic job too. And this is the same quilt that the dresser runner is going with as well. So Nanette has been incredibly busy. Incredibly busy. Oh, I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love. It looks huge for a crib quilt, but it's okay. Yeah, I can stay here and look at this all night. But we do have others to get to. But I could stay here and look at this all night. Okay, just saying. All right. So this is from Patty, and I apologize that it is so small because it was posted in a comment on Facebook instead of being posted as the main piece. So I can't zoom in a whole lot more than this without you guys not being able to see it. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Joan, absolutely. She says she just signed up for the retreat for November. Tried to the other day and couldn't find the registration. That's okay. Yeah, that's why I'm now going to be putting it in the description box so everybody can find it a little bit easier. So this from Joan, not from Joan, sorry, Patty. She says, not the best block layout, but I'm happy with it. Pattern and kit from Thimble Creek. It's called Civil War Celebration. So if you guys have been looking for a reproduction quilt, or you've been looking for something to kind of feed that need, because we all have those, like, we want to do one of these, or this is on our list. So if a Civil War quilt or a Civil War themed quilt would be in your wheelhouse, you could absolutely do this in reproduction prints or do it in something modern. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. Susan said, that's about the size I made for my granddaughter's first quilt. Mine was Squash Blossoms pattern. Oh, okay. Nice sampler quilt. Yes, this is gorgeous. I love it. You've done a fantastic job, Patty. Fantastic job. All right. Next one is Rita. So, Rita was mentioning the other day that she was making some wind spinners out of soda cans. So if you have never made wind spinners out of pop cans and or you don't know what you're looking at, Rita is the place to go to find this. I have no skill when it comes to cutting metal like this. I would totally cut my hands and make an absolute mess of everything. But I want to see the video. I know you posted the video, but and you took it back down though. But I would love for you to post the video back into the Facebook group. I can't share the video on this platform, or I'm not going to, I'll put it that way. But I love stuff like this, like the out of the box creative stuff. So everything that you share in Sew and Tell does not necessarily have to be quilting, guys. If you are creating or crafting or making something and it's not a quilt, don't think you can't share it with us, okay? I would love it. Oh, you didn't take it down? Okay, I'll have to go look because I couldn't find it. I'll have to go look for it. All right. So this is the first one from Rita. All right, now this quilt was created using 3 fat quarters. She turned it into a puff quilt. One of her big dogs took it for his bed. Well, he must like purple, and that is okay. That is okay. Nanette says that those wind spinners look cool. They do. They do, don't they? They absolutely do. I love this. I love this. It's so pretty. So beautiful. Purples. I love it. I love it. All right. Now this quilt is also from Rita. This blue star quilt was one her hubby, Rita's hubby, found a pattern that she had and he wanted the quilt made. And she says it took her 18 hours over 3 weeks to complete. Rita, 18 hours and that's it? How? How? Just how? I can't do the quilt that fast. Well, I could potentially do a quilt that fast, but not one with this many pieces in it. And quilting it and everything else. No, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Every quilt is a dog bed. They prefer when you're sandwiching it. They do, Raven. They absolutely do. They absolutely do. But you did a fantastic job on this. That's a weird looking quilt, Rita, says Joan. She's joking. Oh, puff quilt is on bucket list, Nanette says. Okay, so 2026, I will be working on a puff quilt. I can't give you guys more details on it right now, but it is going to be a non-traditional puff quilt. So I've got to do some test runs, and I'm trying to get that done over the Christmas holidays. So it's going to be different. It's going to be different. All right. And I can see why your husband wanted this quilt. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Now, this is another puff quilt that Rita did. She says that this one is a lap size puff quilt. This one, she says, took her 3 days to complete. Where's mine? Where's mine? I'm just kidding. But this is gorgeous, Rita. I love it. Yeah. So one of the things with puff quilts, guys, oh, Nanette wants the pattern or the name of the pattern for this one. So if you have the name of the pattern for that one, Rita, if you can put it in the chat, Nanette would appreciate it because it is stunning. Okay, so with puff quilts, the one big problem with puff quilts, before you get an idea in your head that you want to make a king size puff quilt, if you do not have access to an industrial washer and an industrial dryer, then that quilt is for decoration only and should not be used because you will have to try to roll it up as small as you can make it and shove it into a washer or dryer. So the bigger the puff quilt and the more stuffing that is in that puff quilt, the bigger the washer or dryer that you have to have access to needs to be. So if you have a laundromat that can wash like 4 to 5 loads at once, you might be able to make a twin size. But again, just remember, you're going to have to take it to the laundromat to wash it. Because when you are looking at the extra fluff and stuffing and all of that that goes into it, it is difficult to wash. So puff quilts are amazing. They're absolutely fantastic. Susan says she made one long time ago, never desired to do it again. Yeah. So when you make a puff quilt, keep in mind that you are going to need to be able to wash it eventually, unless you are making it as a wall hanging and you're planning to vacuum the top of it. Okay. And at that point, you could do a lot of different things with it if it's going to be a wall hanging. But if you're going to use it as a bed quilt or something that is going to get used a lot, keep that in mind to keep the size smaller so that it can actually get in there. Okay, Rita says that the pattern for this one is Tonga Blue Moon. Hey, Melissa, welcome in. Puff quilts are not necessarily hard to make. It's just hard to wash because, again, you have to have the space to wash it. Hey, DJ, welcome in. Welcome. So puff quilts are not super hard to make, but you do have to follow a specific process because if you don't make the quilt and then stuff every hole or stuff every puff and then seal it up, that's not the way that this works. Joy says she watched Rita make this one. No way I'll make one. Yeah, it's it's not hard per se, but it's kind of like making one of those jelly roll rugs. Um, you have to have the space, you have to have the dexterity, and you have to have a little bit of room to work on it. Melissa says she's sorry she's late. Her husband and she had a hot date tonight to Costco, stocking up and eating Costco pizza. Me next, please. Can I be third wheel on the next trip? Just saying. I don't have Costco. I have Sam's Club. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. Rita says that you can make the entire quilt and then stuff it. I've never seen anyone do that. So I would have to see that one. But again, you're sitting there with it for a bit to do the stuffing one way or the other. So yeah, it is what it is. Raven says that is an awesome date. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, now this is also from Rita. This is the inside of what you're about to see in just a minute. Rita says you don't have to make the individual puffs. I have not seen, oh, and no small child to distract you, that too. I've not seen a puff quilt made that was not made one at a time. So this right here is a needle case that Rita made, and she was looking to get some inspiration, so she made a needle book. So she's got some hand needles and some machine needles stuck in here, and then this is felt or fleece or something like that, that you can then stick your hand needles into when you're done using them for the moment. And then this is the outside of the needle case. I love the batiks that you're using, Rita. They are gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So yes, this is a great if you have a new quilter or new sewer in your family or in your gift list, then put one of these on the list. Put one of these on the list to make. DJ says that they've been in other live streams supporting others, so I was a little like, no worries, no worries. And if you miss any of what you're seeing tonight, you can always go back to the beginning because I'm in the R's right now and I started at A, so we are going through the list. There's 69 images tonight. All right, now this is from Shelby, Math Geek. She said, this is the latest block in a monthly family sew-along. She made it. This one's made with 2 batik fat quarters and a bit of black background. I can just now like see how to make this a full quilt. This looks like it's using that same kind of chisel design that my bauble quilt uses. But they're narrower chisels. Oh my gosh, guys. So many things that you can do with this block. So many ways you can turn it and twist it and do other color arrangements with it. So many things you can do. So it's so much fun to see the colors play out. I can't wait to see all the other ones. Yes, right? DJ says that they're trying to get more support. Do exclamation selfie in my chat. You're more than welcome to do that. Nanette says that this is so cool to look at. It is, isn't it? I mean, you see something different like every time you look at it. So Shelby, you have got all of us stumped because we are all sitting here wondering what we would want to do with this because there's so many options. Love the bright colors. I knew you would, Rita. I knew you would. All right, so that's the only one from Shelby tonight. This is from Susan. She sent in that she made it herself. No, hang on. Where am I at? Oh, there. Okay. I got you in 2 places, Susan. So bear with me. This is a Christmas pillow that she made. She hand quilted it, stitch in the ditch. I love it. I love the red trucks. I know some people are saying the red trucks are overdone. I still love the red trucks. And I love the layout. That's very well done, Susan. It almost looks like the potato chip block. The start of the potato chip block. I know it's not, but it almost does. Almost does. At least to me. At least to me. I like it. I could go cuddle up with this right now. I totally could go cuddle up with it. All right. So this is also from Susan. And guys, this is the hat she sent me. She said this is the quilted witch hat that she made for Tammy. it needs the binding sewn down. She was going to do it in the morning and get it in the mail to me, and she did. So I love my hat. At the very beginning of the chat, Susan said, I hope you like it. I said, no, I don't like it. I love it. That's the problem. Love it. Nanette says she loves the red trucks. Also look great on a couch, right? It would. Oh, and Susan modified the potato chip pattern. That explains it. That explains it. And yes, I do absolutely love my hat, Susan. I love this hat. It is actually sitting right where I can reach it right now, too. All right, now this is another hat that she made. So she made herself a quilted witch hat, and then all it needs is the binding sewn down. So there's this hat and one other that she's made. Guys, she has been cranking out these witch hats. Love it. They are so stinking cute. So cute. I love all the spooky fabrics on it. It's perfect. Just absolutely perfect. All right, now this is a mug rat. No, I can't talk. Mug mat is what she's calling it, from the Spooky box. She says she needs to finish sewing down the binding. I love it. Too cute to spook. I love these quick and easy projects in boxes like this. I could totally copy this for Christmas presents too. Just make, a couple of like mug mats. I call them mug rugs. That's where I'm struggling. The word change is struggling me. Struggling me, or I'm struggling with it. Whatever. One way or the other. Joyce says she loves the hats. I do too. And then this is the other one, also from that Spooky box. It's Fat Quarter Spooky box. This was the first one that she had made. And this was from this year's Spooky box. I love the bright purple and the yellow to go with it. It just, they really pick out good options to put in those boxes. And then I love how you got it put together. Good job. All right, now this came from Susie. This one is a baby quilt for church families. I love it. I love that we've got the design in the center of the quilt, and then we've got the giant borders to go around it. I think if you had made this entire center design and just kept going with it and making it bigger and bigger, I think it would have lost some of the amount of stunningness that it has. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Rita says, let me see, make a quilt bed for Tammy's fur baby and let Tammy and fur baby decide who gets it. Yeah, no, it'll get put up. It will get put up. Yes, it actually, it is a flower, isn't it? It looks like a flower. You're not wrong. I like this so much. All right, now this is also from Susie. She says this is her first quilt using a pantograph automation system on her long arm. Oh my gosh. I love it. I'm looking at the little designs, and I know they don't come up very clear, at least from the distance. It kind of looks like the design that I used on one of mine. Love the yellow. It pops. It does. I'm loving this. Susie. Are you using a Grace? Are you using Grace Company? Is that what you're using? I'm just curious now because I feel like I recognize the quilting design, and I don't usually recognize them, so I'm tickled that I recognize something. Okay, but that is absolutely gorgeous. You've done a fantastic job. A bed without fur babies, or fur babies helping to make a bed, says read it right. Oh, Susie, you have done amazing on this. Absolutely amazing. All right. Now, this is from Cynthia. I haven't seen you in the chat tonight, I don't think, Cynthia. But she says she finally got to touch some fabric after 4 months. I know that excitement. So she's got 4 little zipper pouches out here. We've got the red, white, and gray hearts on a black background, and it looks like we've got a white lining, and then we've got black paisley with white, and then we've got red with white polka dots on this in the center. Melissa says that Susie's quilt is a fantastic bed quilt. I agree. I agree. Very flowery pantograph. I know. I feel like Laura's got the quilt that I made with that design, if it is the design I'm thinking of. I think that's where it's at. I think that is where it's at. All right, now that is the last, I believe. Let me double check. But I believe that is the last of what I got. Yep, that's the last of what I got, guys. So let's bring you back to where I can see you. Well, you guys can see me. That's what we need to go with. You guys can see me now. Okay. And as I said before, I told you, it was right within reach. I can get to it. And it matches this shirt better than it matched the one the other night. Nolting Quilt Imagine. I think Grace makes the same one. Okay, that would be why. That would be why. These are such cute little pouches. They're great for child. They are. They absolutely are. They're like a little makeup bag kind of size. It looks like to me they're makeup bags. So, all right. That's a lot of pictures, guys. That's a lot of pictures. Keep them coming. So if you, again, we're going to say it one more time. If you submitted something and you did not put show and tell on it, or you did put show and tell and I didn't see that, resubmit it starting today. Actually, yeah, you can start today. Resubmit it starting today. Make sure you put show and tell somewhere in the description or the title or something. That way I can catch it for December. So with us having, let's see, nice pouches. I have that black paisley fabric. I never thought of pairing it with red. Yes, pair black with red. Always black with red. You can absolutely get away with that. What's black and white and red all over? A quilt or a bag or both. It really does work as classic. Absolutely classic. So I have not counted how many things that we got. Yes, right. And she says, everyone has wonderful show and tells. Love them. I know. Chloe says, great bag, Cynthia. I agree. I will count everything and I will get you guys a total. I'll try to post it on the community tab, maybe within a couple of hours, or I will get it tomorrow evening, something like that. I will get it posted so you guys know how many entries you have. So if you entered today's show and tell, if you're not familiar with show and tell, you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome. Glad you're here. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You just get notifications occasionally, or you can, if you want to come catch me live, turn those notifications on. So with show and tell, it does not have to be a quilt. It does not have to be a quilted item. It doesn't have to be even sewn, as we've seen tonight. It just has to be something you have crafted or you are creating or you have drawn. I mean, I haven't had any artwork submitted yet, but guys, I'm game. I'm game. The whole point for me for show and tell is to see your inspiration. What you are doing, what you are working on, what you are inspired to do and create. I want to share that with your permission to the rest of the YouTube community, the quilting community. I know that most quilters in this group do not just quilt. There are cross stitchers in this group. There are crocheters. There are knitters. There are diamond painters. There are painting artists, whatever you call it when you draw with paints or acrylics or whatever you do on canvas. You can tell that I don't. Yay, Susie, you now have a raffle ticket for April. Yay, awesome. And guys, super thanks after the live will also work like a super chat. So if you were missing the lives and you still want to get in on the super chat giveaway in April, you can do a super thanks and it will count the same way. But I want to reward everyone with a quilt for just participating. Okay. It doesn't go to whoever submits the most. It doesn't go to whoever's on my best friends list. It doesn't go to somebody I've predetermined is going to get it. It doesn't do that. Like I don't separate any of it out that way. It is completely random, but if you don't enter show and tell, you don't ever have the chance to win. So it is free to enter and it's free to win. I have not cut into the fabric yet. That is something I'm going to be doing later tonight, actually. So the fabric for the Show and Tell giveaway quilt, the start of the blocks, I have the fabric sitting in my hands right now. Okay. So this is going for April's Show and Tell giveaway quilt. It is always a quilt made by me. The first one was not made specifically for Show and Tell. All of the others have been made specifically for this giveaway. So that quilt will be given away in April. So if you've missed this month, if you didn't get in this month, don't worry. You have December, January, February, March, and April to enter. So you've got 5 months left to enter Show and Tell. Joyce, Susie says, hi Joyce, late as usual. No, you're not late. That's okay. You are allowed to be whatever time you want to be. You can always go back and replay and watch what you missed. So this month, while I'm thinking about it, I knew there was something I was missing earlier. So we have Reflections coming up on the 15th. So that is free to participate in. If you've missed Reflections, go to the Reflections playlist. You can go catch how much fabric you need to get or pull from your stash or whatever, and how to choose what fabrics to pull. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I will respond when I am able to do so, usually within 24 to 48 hours, but most of the time, most people have gotten a response within 24 hours, okay, from me, because it's my pattern. So October has come out, so you saw one of the October Reflections clues tonight in the slideshow. If you have not done your October clue, you still have time. We still have time. It is a year-long mystery, so you still have plenty of time to catch up. So don't think that you can't participate if you haven't already. So Reflections is coming up on the 15th. That's when the clue is going to drop at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you want to put it on your calendar, you can. I don't have the video uploaded yet, so you can't just go and hit notifications on it yet because it's just not there yet. We will have the retreat on the 22nd and 23rd. That is free to participate. You just have to chat either in the live or you have to comment on the video. If you have any questions about that, you can always drop me an email. I will absolutely answer it. It is free to participate in the Zoom retreat. The other thing, 1 week from today is Veterans Day. So yeah, 1 week from today. I will not be home to do a live. So what I will do is I will record a live to play 1 week from today. I will not likely be in the chat because I will be away. I will be at a banquet. It is a Veterans Day ball, Veterans Day banquet. It's not a ball. I'm not dancing. But it's a Veterans Day banquet. So I will be there instead of being here, but you guys will have a recording to watch 1 week from today. So I will be live this upcoming Sunday for After Sunset Sunday. So that's the next time you guys will see me for sure, is on the 9th. I may have a pop-up live sometime on Friday or Saturday. Just depends on what all I can do. I may even do on Thursday. I don't know. So be watching for a pop-up live to come up. But I will for sure see you guys on After Sunset Sunday, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, go pet some fabric. Put some needle and thread to fabric before you get in bed tonight. You deserve it. You deserve it. You made it to Tuesday night, so you deserve it. So I will see you guys then. Thank you for being here. I love each and every one of you. I'm glad you were here, and I can't wait to see what we have by next month. And happy Thanksgiving early. I'm going to keep saying it all month, but happy Thanksgiving in advance. So I will see you guys on Sunday.